Hey guys! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you guys are listening, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate the support. And if you're interested in supporting me further, you can do that by going to my Patreon or Ko-fi link. They're both in the description below. In this video, I want to speak to you guys about a quote that I recently read by Isaac Asimov. I'm going to read the quote first and then we're going to talk about it. The quote says, "However, I continue to try and I continue indefatigably." This is terrible. To reach out. There is no way I can single handedly save the world or perhaps even make a perceptible difference. But how ashamed I would be to let a day pass without making one more effort. And it's just so beautiful to remember that, yeah, I mean, some days I wake up in the morning, a lot of days I get up in the morning and I think to myself, what is the freaking point? What am I even doing? Why do I even bother? What's the point of doing another video? Who really gives a rat's ass and who cares? And how is it going to change the world? It won't. Nothing's going to change it. Nothing's going to happen. No, nothing will. It doesn't matter. And so I do go into those funks where I'm like, what? What's the point, right? Now, of course, the point is that I have to do it. That is the real point, actually, though, of all of this is that, yeah, of course, maybe it'll help someone, but really, truly, what it really does for me is perceptible, as Isaac Asimov says. You know, it is absolutely perceptible, the difference within myself when I do these videos and when I share my thoughts with you guys. Literally, I can spend all day long doing a billion other things. But then if I don't do a single video that day and I don't share my thoughts with you guys, that I feel lost. I feel like, what is the point, right? And that day to me feels like a complete waste of time. It feels like a complete waste of a day. And I think to myself, yeah, that was a waste. Yeah, that whole 24 hours that or 12 hours that I was awake, I might have done 1,000 other things, but it was a complete waste of time. And so I wake up the next morning, and the first thing I usually end up doing, if I do miss or skip a day of doing videos, is the next day I'll get up and I'll do like 1,000. Well, not 1,000, but I will definitely do the first thing I will do after brushing my teeth and doing my meditation in the morning is do a video, because I realize that that's it. That's my little bit of thing that I'm doing, and I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for others, yes. I'm doing it for myself more, yes, because I can't imagine looking at myself in the mirror. Like, I have a mirror in my bedroom. I barely look at it because there's no point, because I don't wear makeup or anything. But also, I know that there are certain days where I cannot look at myself in the mirror. I cannot look at myself in the eyes because I have not lived up to my potential and I have not done what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet. I did not do the video that I was supposed to be doing that day. I did not do what I was supposed to do in order to help this planet become a better place. And I just wasted my life away. It's fine. Some days I just need that. Some days you just need to get up and watch Netflix all day long and, just do nothing. Just convert carbon dioxide or oxygen into carbon dioxide, and that's it. That's all you do all day long. Metabolize. But that's it. You do it for a day or two, and then you realize, all right, cool, fine. Yes, nothing I do is gonna make a difference. Yeah, I'm only here for a few seconds, and this Earth is billions of years old. And what does it matter? I'm gonna be here for a few milliseconds, less than that, and then I'm gone. And then all of the traces of the stuff that I have done might remain for a few years more after I go away, and then it'll be gone as well. And then everything just turns to dust. And then we're going to be gone too. Like, humanity in general is going to be, the civilizations are going to die off. And then that's it. And then everything just kind of like goes away to ashes and goes away into the ether. So yeah, we're here for a few seconds. What does it really matter? Maybe I could just spend all my time doing nothing. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. One way to look at it is to say, yeah, no, there's no point. No one's going to remember what you do anyway, so don't do anything. Just metabolize, just be alive, distract yourself, sex, rock and roll and drugs and all that stuff, video games or Korean dramas or manga, as I do, and that's it. And eventually you will die, and then you won't have to worry about it anymore, right? Like eventually it will come sooner rather than later, looking at the world the way it is. But you can look at it the way Isaac Asimov looks at it and says, maybe I'm not doing anything. I'm not making a difference. Yeah, you're right. I am making a perceptible, very tiny perceptible difference. And a lot of it causes me a lot of fatigue. I get very tired doing all this stuff, he says, but I still do it because otherwise it would be a waste of a day. It would be a waste of an effort. It would be wasted. This gift that has been given to me would be a waste. And I know you guys are probably sick and tired of listening to me talk about the same thing over and over again. Perhaps this is useful to you. Hopefully it is. But the reality of it is that it is for me that I'm saying these words right now. Because a lot of times I'll be sitting here, in my room by myself, looking at the state of the world and thinking, what is the freaking point of all of this? Why am I even going to bother? Why can't I just, maybe I should just get married to a rich guy and, sit at home and, do nothing. Not that I'd be able to do that. But, we have those moments, all of us, everyone has these moments where they feel like everything that they do is completely useless and what's the point, right? But then you have to really pull yourself back every single time and realize, there is a point. There is a point. And even if there is no point, there is a point. Because, as I said, I am doing it because if I don't do it, if I did not get up every morning and do this, then I literally would shrivel up and die. I would literally die from the inside out. And I was dying before I started doing these videos and started, sharing my thoughts with the world. I was literally dying. I was killing myself, basically. I was sabotaging myself. I was drinking way too much and having way too much unprotected sex. And I was doing way too many stupid things, driving way too fast and driving like a maniac where I was literally like, well, am I trying to kill myself? Like, what am I doing with myself? And so I was trying to kill myself because I was dying on the inside. My soul was like, well, if this is the way you're going to live, I don't want to live. I don't want to be alive, right? And so as soon as I started doing these videos and started sharing myself with the world, all of a sudden my soul was like, yeah, this is it. This is what you're supposed to be doing. All right, so keep on doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's not for you, for anyone else. It's for you. Otherwise, you're literally going to shrivel up and die. You're going to die from the inside out. And if you don't want to die in that manner, then keep on going. Keep on going because otherwise you will. You will kill yourself in some way, shape, or form because you will just not be able to stay alive anymore because it just won't seem suitable to you anymore. It just won't seem like something that you want to strive for because life is hard. It's actually easy to die, I think. It's easy to just kill yourself, I think. It's easy to be like, yeah, I'm just going to give up on everything. It's easy to do all that. It's actually really hard, I think, in order to actually live truly and listen to your soul's beckonings and say, okay, cool, yeah, okay, fine. You want to do this with your life? This is what you want me to do with myself with here on this planet? All right, fine, I will do it, even though it's difficult and even though I hate it or it's hard and I don't want to do it or I'm afraid to do it or I am afraid of rejection or I'm afraid of all of the different things that we're afraid of. I'm still going to do it because my soul is like, well, if you don't do it, you're going to die from the inside out. And so if you want to live that way, live that way. But I recommend that if you have even a little bit of compunction, a little bit of motivation, then do what you're supposed to be doing. Because you're going to die anyways, right? You're going to die. You are dying. Everyone's dying slowly, 1 minute at a time. What are you going to do with these few minutes that you have here on this planet, right? Like, what are you really going to do? Like, what is the point of you being here? Why are you here, right? And so, I mean, I know I've done many videos on the same subject over and over again, but I really, as I said, I'm speaking to myself right now saying, yes, sometimes it feels like, what am I doing with myself? What's the point of all of this? Why don't I just like end it all kind of thing? Now, I'm not saying that I'm actually really thinking about it, but you have those moments sometimes where you're like, what's the point? This is the point. Your soul is asking you to live this way. It is the one saying, yeah, no, maybe you don't see a point, but I see a point. Your soul sees a point to all of this. Because I know when I do these videos, when I go to sleep at night those days, I can go to sleep at night without being like, yeah, okay, what was the point? Yeah. And then those days that I don't, I have a hard time going to sleep. I toss and turn and I have nightmares and I think to myself, wow, that was a waste of a day. What did I even do today? Yeah. And so, of course, I mean, I'm lucky, I guess. I know partly of what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Partly, not all of it. But most people don't, or many don't, right? And so obviously that's the first step there. Is what does your soul want to do? It might be something really, really inane, and you might be like, really? This is what my soul wants to do? That seems a little bit useless. But that's it. Just listen to your soul. Let it do what it wants to do. And the rest of your time, you can distract yourself with sex and rock and roll and drugs. It's fine. But that little thing, that one video that I do every single day, even though if I spend the whole day watching Netflix, if I do that one tiny baby video, it's worth it. That my soul is like, all right, cool, yeah, I know you wasted your entire day, but at least you did this one little thing for me. Thank you so much. You can go to sleep now and wake up the next morning and feel all right about yourself. But then you have to go through the whole thing over and over again every single day for the rest of your life. I hope that's not too depressing. I just really wanted to share this with you guys because it's something really literally that I think about every single day, every single moment of my life. I don't know why, but it is the refrain in my head, and I know that this is something that I'm supposed to share with you guys as well. If you guys have any questions about this, of course, comment below. I'm always happy to read your comments and do further videos on this. And if you're interested in supporting me further, you can go to my Patreon or Ko-fi link. They're both in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.